Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. Just in case we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we are doing a full body flow, so find some space to move and let's get started. So let's begin today in child's pose. If you want to come on over to your knees and bring them out nice and wide, you can start to melt it down as you lower your chest and lean forwards. Just push into your hands slightly, sending your hips back towards your heels. And then you can slowly keep melting and melting and let your arms relax. Your shoulders soften. And just resting your forehead on something, your arms or the ground. Letting your eyes close if you haven't already. Just taking a slow breath in and out. Scan your body. Just notice how you are feeling or where you are feeling some extra love today. And maybe we can soften a little bit more through our hips, our shoulders, the jaw. I'm gonna stay just a little bit longer. But should you want to move your upper body over towards the left, add a side stretch in. As you move your hands off to the left, walk your fingertips away and continue to melt your chest down. You can feel some extra length through your right arm into that shoulder. And if you did bring your arms over to the left, just use an inhale to rise a little bit so that you can move your arms back to the middle and then all the way to the right. As far as they'll go, walk your fingertips away to bring some extra length into your arms and then melt your chest down again. Maybe feeling that nice stretch through your left arm more than your right. Staying for another breath here on this side, and then you can use an inhale to lift again. Walk your hands back to the middle. You can keep lifting the chest up slowly and walking your hands back closer to you, but just take your time. Try to bring your hips all the way towards your heels and keep walking your hands in, until maybe you can sit all the way back. Lift your hands off of the ground. Stay here or try to lean back. Just leave your knees wide. Try to balance on the tops of the feet, but maybe your hands are on the ground behind you or on top of your legs, your lap. And should you be floating your knees, just very gentle as you bring them back down, lean forwards again and come all the way to tabletop, onto your hands and onto your knees. You can give your hips a sway and spread your fingers nice and wide. Let's tuck our toes under. Take an inhale and with the exhale, lift on up to downward facing dog. You can walk on one spot, pedaling the feet, pressing into your hands, and take a slow, deep breath in and out. Scanning your body again. How does it feel here? Your arms, your legs, And you lightly pull your belly button back towards your spine. Using an inhale, bring your gaze forwards. And as you exhale, walk all the way up to the top of your mat, as many steps as you'd like to take. But once you get there, inhale into a half lift. As you exhale, fold forwards. Inhale to come all the way up to standing. Reach up and exhale, lower your arms. Add a shoulder roll in and inhale to reach up. As you exhale, fold forwards. Inhale into a half lift and exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. And exhale, lower your arms. Another shoulder roll if you want it. And inhale to reach up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale for a half lift and exhale to fold. Inhale, let's come up one more time. Reach up. Exhale, lower your arms. Option for another shoulder roll and an inhale to reach up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale into a half lift. And as you exhale, let's fold. We're going to plant our hands and take just our left foot back. But I want you to drop your heel down and inhale into warrior two. So lift on up, adjust your feet, reach one arm out in front and one arm behind. Opening the chest and the belly button to the left side. We're going to turn our front palm to face up and then reach up, tip back. Let your left hand try to find your back leg and reach up as much as you possibly can with your top hand. Your reverse warrior. Letting an inhale bring you back to warrior two. You can keep tipping forwards though, and maybe your forearm will come to your quad, and the left arm will reach up and over. Extended side angle, and we're going to use an inhale to come all the way back to our reverse warrior. Reach up, lean back. Inhale to bring you all the way back to your extended side angle. Forearms to your leg, left arm reaching up. Awesome work, you guys. Use an inhale to come to warrior two. So in the middle, between the two, palms facing down, fingers spreading nice and wide. You can straighten the front leg and then reach forwards and tip down. Reach up, Trikonasana, press into your feet. Breathe. Awesome work, you guys. We're going to stay for an inhale. Now, as we exhale, we're going to turn our chest and try to bring our hands to the ground. Now, you can leave your feet where they are, or you might need to move your back foot a little bit. Lengthening through the legs, trying to bring your chest down towards your knee. Might be a little bit weird, I know. Take another breath. Awesome work, you guys. Bend into your front knee and lift your back heel. And maybe now you are in a lunge. Meet me in a lunge if you aren't already there. Take an inhale to gaze forwards. Then as you exhale, bring your back foot up all the way to the top of your mat. Take an inhale for a half lift. And as you exhale, fold forwards. Inhale to come all the way up to standing. Exhale, lower your arms to your sides. Another shoulder roll if you want one. Inhale to reach back up and exhale as you fold. Inhale, half lift and exhale, folding forwards. Let's plant our hands. We're going to take our right foot back, dropping the heel and lifting to warrior two. So just adjust your feet, reach your arms out, bending that front knee, and then your front palm can turn up. Tip back, reach up, keep bending that front knee, reaching up a little bit more with your top arm, and then using an inhale to come all the way up. And you can keep going, bringing your forearm towards your leg and reaching your right arm up and over. Extended side angle. Spread your fingers wide the whole time. Let an inhale bring you all the way up and back to your reverse warrior. Reach, reach, reach. Awesome, you guys. Let another inhale bring you back to your extended side angle. Beautiful. Take another breath and then use an inhale again to come back to warrior two. Palms down, spread your fingers nice and wide. Then you can straighten your front leg, tip forwards, tip down, reach up. Trikonasana. Awesome work, you guys. So straight and strong through the legs. We're going to stay for an inhale. And as you exhale, if we can turn down and bring the hands to the ground. And maybe you need to move your back foot a little bit. Maybe you don't. See how it goes. See how it feels. Maybe dropping your chest towards your knee. And then we're going to slowly bend that front knee and lift the back heel. And maybe you end up in a lunge. Take an inhale to gaze forwards though. And as you exhale, bring your back foot up to the top. Inhale into a half lift. And as you exhale, fold forwards. Inhale all the way up to standing, reaching up. Exhale, lower your arms to your sides. Nice work, you guys. We're going to stay standing. I want you to widen your feet, maybe a little bit wider than your hips. Doesn't have to be crazy wide, but we're gonna fold forwards. So you can bring your hands to your hips if you'd like. Inhale to lengthen, and as you exhale, let's fold. You can bend your knees any amount. You could hold your elbows or let your arms dangle, or you could wrap your peace fingers around your big toes. And push your toes down into your fingers and pull your fingers up into your toes. And let your head, your chest be as heavy as they can be. Let your legs be as straight as they want to be. Folding forward. Take another breath. You're holding your toes. You can let them go. Bend your knees a little bit more and then inhale into a half lift. As you exhale, fold again. Inhale to come all the way up to standing. And exhale, lower your arms to your sides. We're going to turn our toes out. And maybe you want your feet a little bit wider than they are, but we're going to bend the knees and come into the lowest squat that we can possibly come into. So maybe don't go that low. Maybe you do. If your elbows land between your knees, bring your palms together. Press your elbows into your knees to keep your chest lifted. A nice deep squat, our yogi squat, is your deepest squat, opening the hips. Now, if you are low enough to the ground, or maybe just a little tip forwards, or your hands can touch the ground, you can start to plant them and lift your hips up, and then walk your feet back so that you end up in downward facing dog. If you need to come back up to standing instead and then bring your hands down, you can do that as well. But meet me in downward facing dog. Take an inhale once you're there, and then as you exhale, you can bring your knees down. You can cross your ankles and have a seat. Bringing your legs in front. Nice hug or a squeeze of the knees. And just letting go of the practice so far. We're going to send our left leg out long. And our right foot can cross over top. You can bend your left leg if you want or keep it long. But hold your knee towards your chest. Sit as tall as you can. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, you can start to turn your chest to the right for a twist. Maybe wrapping your left arm around your knee or bringing your elbow to the outside of it. Maybe your fingers are pointing up, but twisting. Stay for just another breath. And you can use an inhale to turn forwards. Feel free to take a counter twist. And then you can come back. Uncross your legs and cross them the other way. So right leg on the bottom, it can stay straight or it can bend. But holding onto the left knee in some way, sitting as tall as you can. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, twist to the left. Maybe hugging your knee, wrapping your arm around it, or maybe the elbow comes to the outside. Fingers might be pointing up, but breathing. Wherever you happen to be. Let's take one more breath. And using an inhale to come forwards. You can counter twist if you'd like. And then come back and uncross your legs. Another hug or squeeze of your knees in. And we will be laying down on our backs. So once you've found your way down, we'll plant our feet. You might heel toe your feet together though. And let your knees fall out wide into a diamond shape with your legs. Just placing your hands maybe on your hips or your belly or your chest. And letting your eyes close. And you soften your shoulders. Relax your arms. And opening up your hips a little bit more if your knees are out to the side. Just feel the ground beneath you. Just breathing gently. You might start to extend your legs out long and wide. Just continue to be in the stillness. It's you and your breath. Here in Shavasana. For as long as you have time for today. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day, and until next time, namaste.